Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Melody Blue. Okay, so I got the Kalour watercolor pencils down, and they are very pigmented. They are bright, and you can use these wet or dry. So, but if you do use them, you got to spray it with a fixative or something because get a little water on it, it's going to go. So what I figured I'd do, um, oh my goodness, going back to my Zentangle days. Um, where did I put it? Now, this ain't meant to look like a real flower because typical coloring book flower maybe. This is an actual Zentangle tile. Now it is slick and it is thick. So kind of slick like a Joanna Basford book, but just really thick like cardboard without being cardstock. It's just real. Okay. Yeah, I used to do Zentangles all the time. Okay, so we've got a flower type. So I'm gonna pick out like I want a red. Scarlet red is 037. No. Gotta be there somewhere. This is signal red, this will work. And I want, let's do a yellow. Choose this one. It's marigold. Okay. Now, what I want to tell you guys is you do these like you would colored pencil. You don't go like this. Because if you do, you're going to see the pencil marks. See how you can see them under there? See those marks? Where it's darker than the rest? That's it's where you've pushed your pencil into the paper. Okay. So, make sure you do not mash on these pencils when you're using them. What I'm going to do is they're really smooth. Now, what you do is you don't start up here. You want to start down here and work up. Just like that. Does very well. So now I'm going to add a little bit of this marigold here. Notice I'm not mashing really hard because I want it to blend in with that signal red. Start away from your pencil and work up. That way you get a good blend. I hope y'all can see that good. Now if I want my red darker, I can come back and just do this and this lightly. Don't mash on it, just like a colored pencil. Do not put pressure on there. You will get little lines in your now. If you want to come over and use a regular colored pencil, if you're going to mix regular pencils with watercolored pencils, get your watercolors down first. Then use your regular pencil and go over it. I'm going to use this here Ladybug Red. And I'm just going to, this is the Star Joy Gold. And I'm just going to do that right over. And it makes a, it makes it pretty. I know I got an orange somewhere. Chili. Coming with that now. It's a red orange, and this is a Star Joy Gold. And then I want to use Sunshine Dawn. I'm going to use that down here. Now, you've got a very nice petal. These are spot on watercolor. Let me tell you something. They are. I do like them. They're bright. Even when you blend them out, the pigment stays the same color. It doesn't wash out or fade. You get the actual watercolor effect. And like I said, if you're intending on using your colored pencils over this, you got to make, anytime you use a watercolor with your pictures, you have to lay all your watercolor down first. Then you can go over the top with your pencils. Now, these watercolor pencils, they say wet or dry, so you can use them like a regular colored pencil, but you're going to have to fix your work because, yeah, you will have to put something on it. Okay, so if you don't have, let me see, where was I? What did I do with it? Well, I just had it. I was going to tell y'all something. Okay, here it is. If you don't have a paintbrush, or you don't have one of these water brushes, if you have a alcohol blending marker, the clear that has no color in it, you can use that too to activate your color. Let me show you. Oh, I'm gonna do it over here. Now, when you're working with your color here, you want to make it darker at the top and fade out as you go down. Okay, now let me show you. I'm going to start at the bottom, the lightest, and work up. And there you go. Got you a nice fade there. So there's that. So there's a couple of ways. You can use a water brush, a regular paintbrush, or the alcohol blending marker, the clear. So my thoughts, here's the finished petal. I like that. I like that a lot. So my thoughts on these, God, I give these a 9 out of 10. They stay bright even after you activate it. See how bright it stayed? Even here, you see how bright it stayed. It didn't wash, the color didn't wash out and get fadey looking. Unless you want it to. That you start with your darkest, go out, fade out to the light. Then you start with your water here and go up. And then if you want to add more detail, like I said, you can use your Star Joy Gold, your Polychromos, your Kalour, any of your regular colored pencils you can go over it with. So just wanted to bring that and show that how pretty they actually are. I mean, they are bright, pigmented. I took off some which this isn't Kalour's fault, but it's dented here, and there's another dent. But anyway, there is a big dent there. The pencils did not get harmed. They are all there. And, yeah. I love doing these Zentangle flowers. Get my pencil marks off of it. Not that I need to, you can't see them anyway. I just like to have them gone. I might finish this whole flower, I don't know yet. I drew it. I guess I could color it too. And I chose this Zentangle tile because it's thick and it was going to handle the water. And if it was going to tear up my paper, you know, I didn't want that to happen, so I test them first. So there's my Zentangle flower. You just start with a square. I made lines in. Now these tiles have a slick side and a rougher side. So if you don't like working on the slick side, flip it over. That's if you have these little tiles, they're called. But yeah, I want to show you how nice that, you know how easy a background would be now with this? Killer. You can get your background done in no time flat with that. Like I said, the color isn't fading out. I mean, that's the color that pink pencil actually is. And if you want to get lighter and lighter, you come out, and you can use your yellow or your orange, and then light out, and start away from the color and work up. But I can't stress that enough. And like I said, don't mash hard on your pencil, or you will get those lines in it where wherever you push the hardest is going to be a dark line in it. You don't want that. But yeah, I like them. I really do. And I don't know what else more to say about them. But they're a good watercolor pencil. I was expecting the color to kind of, just wash out. And it didn't. And that's the way you use them. Just like a colored pencil, wherever you want your dark. Let's see, this is Ladybug. This is a Star Joy Gold. It's not gonna. But see how I start dark, and then I just keep getting lighter and lighter and lighter with it. That's how you do your. And see, I could come in with this and do that to it. But yeah, I liked them. I liked them a lot. And like I said, the background color for your pictures, this would be so easy. I'm used to using the watercolors in the cakes, in the palette. And I had never really messed with these before, but I think I like the colored pencil better than the palette because they get messy. This wasn't messy. It only goes where you want it to. So, of course, there's going to be people that rather have the watercolor and the little squares, and I call them little cakes, little palettes. And that's fine. We're all different. We all like different things. I didn't know if I was going to like watercolor pencils because I never really fooled with them before. But yeah, I do. I like this. But you will have to fix your work if you plan on saving it. You will have to do that. Otherwise, if you get something on it, it's gone. The only one that I found that doesn't do that after you activate it is the Derwent Inktense pencils. I don't have any of them right now. I had one. I don't know how I ended up with it, and it was a blue one. And after you activate it once, it won't activate a second time. So I want to get a set of those since I know I'm going to like working with these watercolor pencils. It's a good investment. I know a lot of people are like me. We ain't got a lot of money, but I can, I usually pick out pretty good stuff to use. I went through some bad watercolor pencils. Just, didn't try using it on a project, but, putting them down and they would just, like, you didn't even put nothing there. They were so hard, crumbly. This is the first set that I've come across that I like. And like I said, my my experience with watercolor pencils is very limited. But I know that these are good. This is a good buy. Um, I don't know what to say. I give them a 9 out of 10. Uh, and really, I shouldn't take off for that 10, but somebody should have made sure that it wasn't going to get damaged. So, guys, please give me a like, or comment, subscribe, and it helps put my channel out there so other people can find it. And I would really appreciate it. I do appreciate everybody, and I do get to everybody that comments. I'll give you a like and a heart every time, unless you're a troll, and then you're bye-bye. I block you and you're gone. I've only had one or two. And thank God for that. So, yep, these are worth the money. And these are exactly like using the watercolors in the little pans. They work just the same way, except for you put this in pencil and then you wet it with your brush. But for me, the mess-free aspect of it is, because I have MS and my hands they're not the best in the world. I shake, and I just find those, now I do because I've got these, but those in them little pans, they're messy. You get water here, and then you've got this color leaking over here. Yeah, I don't like that. But I didn't know there was any other way, and I was take a brush or a paper towel and clean it off in between times. So, but yeah, I like this. I like it. Nice little fire color there. And like I said, after it dries, you can put in more details with your regular pencils. And but just remember, you have to put a fixative on it, or you're going to have to put it in some plastic. Those plastic bills that you put your paper in. You put it in a notebook. What am I talking about? What are them? What are they called? Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It's a clear deal. You put them in there, and then if you do that, then you won't have any problems. But if you're not going to do that and you're going to have it out, you better put a fixative on it. So, guys, I don't know what else to yammer on about. I did want to get back. I was going to do this yesterday, and the storms rolled in. So, yeah, there's that. But I'm here today, and I'm still doing my physical therapy without those people. So, I'm doing good. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I love y'all too. I love everybody. And with that, I'm going to say peace out. Bye.